Hello, welcome to another exciting episode of TEA with HADEEDEE. I am your host, Hadiza Sulaiman. Today, we are together with the energetic, charismatic, and the most influential Northern Nigerian MC. Ladies and gentlemen, let's give a warm welcome to the pretty talk, MC Rahina. Hi.
Hi.
Welcome.
Thank you.
Take care. That's what I think you like you should see.
No, you don't want to say that.
I will say it. She's my bestie.
I got you.
All right then. Let's move on. MC Rahina. Kechipa MC.
Nichepa.
Oh yeah, tell us about yourself.
My name
Please,
is
MC. Tell us your name, then you tell us about yourself.
My name is Rahina Muhammad, popularly known as MC Rahina. You can call me the pretty talker.
Nice.
I'm an MC, I'm an influencer, and of course, don't worry, I don't want to say that.
All right then. Okay, so tell me, how did you start?
How I started MCing?
No, like start from beginning. Tell me about your life.
Oh,
Tell
my
me about
life
MC
in general.
Yes.
Where
did you start from?
There's a lot of story about Rahina Muhammad, but MC Rahina started in 2021. But my life in general, I left home in 2016. Yes, I left home in 2016. I lied to my parents that I got admission to Cat Poly. Meanwhile, I didn't get the admission. I just needed to leave home. Lokoja. For those that don't even know where I'm from Kogi State. Originally born and brought up in Lokoja. I am Ebira Koto by tribe.
Let's back it up a little bit. You said in 2016.
Yes.
How old were you when you left home?
I left home, I was 17 when I left home. My age will shock a lot of people, but I was 17 when I left home. Lied to my parents that I got admission, as I said earlier, because I needed to leave home. There was nothing going around.
What class were you in then, by then? Like
I just graduated a year after I graduated from secondary school.
And you left home?
Yes, I graduated in 2015.
Okay, so there's this about, I was with RJT the other time, my previous episode, of course. We said something about Kogi indigenes,
Okay.
Kogites,
Okay.
always leaving their state. Is it that something does not happen there, or what happens in Kogi in general?
Not like there is nothing going around there, but then it has to do with those that are ambitious. If you're ambitious, you'd always have the mindset that you have to leave your environment to maybe to a different environment to be able to achieve what you want. On a very serious note, it doesn't have to be comfort. Sometimes you have to move from a certain environment to a different one to be able to get what you need. I was tired, born and brought up in the same place, secondary, primary. I just needed to leave. Okay. I felt after leaving home, probably there's something waiting for me out there. I had this feeling, and that was why I left. And I lied.
Okay, so tell me, you lied.
I lied.
You kept stressing on that. Right?
No, I have to emphasize on that.
All right then. Okay, so tell me, how did the MC job started? Like, how did you start? How did you land yourself? Like, how did you get to that MC?
Okay, I love talking, even from junior secondary school. It all started in junior secondary school. Then SS1, I joined press club, health club in my school, where I became the first SS2 student as a president of press club, and also the vice president of health club, where I initiated Talk to Me show.
Wow.
Yes, and it's a Friday show in my school, Talk to Me show. I've always loved anything that has to do with social activities in school. Then I became the social prefect in SS3. Anything that has to do with social activities, Rahina is always in front. What's up? When we go to our friends' birthday parties, Rahina has always been I've always been the spokesperson. Oh, in a garden, even if I don't feel like talking, they'll be like, no, please, Rahina should do the talking. So I think literally it all started from there.
Okay, so tell me, after you left home, you came to Kaduna, or is there anywhere you went to?
No, I came
Kaduna
straight
direct?
to Kaduna, yes. Because I lied, I got admission to Cat Poly. I had my aunties, my uncles, my older sister Zaliha has been here for, I think as of that time, for 5-6 years. So I had someone I could actually run to. You understand? So I used it as a leverage, even though I told my parents I was going to stay in the hostel. There was no admission, obviously, so there was no way I was going to stay in the school. So I stayed with my sister where she was leaving. Then we left that house where she was staying to a different. We got another apartment and we moved in. We started doing some minor jobs, like ushering jobs. Then they were paying like 2,015 ushering jobs. And I started doing business, online business, WhatsApp. I think WhatsApp story started early that period. Then I started going to the market, taking pictures of products like bags, shoes, post on my WhatsApp, then you can just, I sell. So that's literally how it started. I post on my WhatsApp, people, they will see and they will order from me, then I'll go to the market. You send me money, I'll go to the market, pick up the goods, then supply to you.
A good
that's how I started. And I got admission. I applied actually, Cat Poly, and I got admission in 2017, where I did my ND. I started with mass comm. I had issues with the department. I was expelled. Yes, I was expelled in my ND, going to ND2. Then I didn't bother. 2018, I reapplied again. I got the admission to public administration. That's where
you really are strong. Seriously, like mentally you are strong. Very strong.
And then in 2019, I finished. Immediately after my ND, I got a job with Interstyle Ceramics Kaduna branch, where I started working.
Okay.
Yes. Then COVID came.
What?
As a sales representative of the company. Okay. Yes.
Wow. So you've been hustling.
Of course, I'm a hustler. That's why I left home.
Okay. All right then. So after the ceramics job, that was when you started the MCing job.
No.
Tell me how you came to that.
Even in 2021, I was still in the office with them. 2020 was COVID. Nobody was working, nobody was moving around. Then we resumed back after COVID. That was when I applied for my HND, HRM, same institution, Kaduna Polytechnic. Then I started this job at a friend's wedding. I won't mention her name. At a friend's wedding, it was her bridal shower. I decided to go and just, as a guest, and there was no MC. I was okay, let's play a game, let's do something. Then I started. Then the photographer at the time saw me. I was like, he has a bridal shower tomorrow. Please, can I come? I was like, can I come? I had nothing doing. Okay, let's go. It's a Sunday. I have work on Monday. And I went. We did what we could do, and they gave me 1,000. And how kiki?
Are you serious?
That
was like your official first job.
Then I think the girls I met there called me again. Were assistant at the Camo after a month. Yes, that's how it starts. Wow. And wallahi, they gave me 3,000 naira.
For that
yes, Camo. And one Sariki, I will never forget. My next job, I got 5,000. Then 5,000. Before you know it. I mean, that was how it started.
But you ran a small beginning somewhere.
I don't do that.
Don't ever look
I was doing it for fun. Because I was working, I was earning salary. So I was doing the MC thing for fun. Okay. Then I got my first big gig with the Aerifiers. I did Amna and Shafa's wedding. Okay. Yes, in Kaduna. So I think that was where the whole thing just blew on the internet.
Wow.
And MC Rahina went from just 300 followers to 2,000 plus followers on Instagram in one day. I was in the office when
Are you serious?
I started getting all those notifications. Yes, because I don't post on my page because of my parent.
Wait,
talking about my parents.
Yeah. Tell me more. What happened? How did they find out that you finally came to Kaduna and there was no admission?
Okay, no, of course, I emphasize on the fact that I lie because I really want this to be an inspiration. Not because I lied to my parents, I'm proud to lie to my parents, or the fact that I lied to them. No, I emphasize on that fact I emphasize on that particular point because it's very important to push. Know what you want. Go for it no matter what. Don't let anything hinder you. My dad is an imam, is a sheikh, renowned, pronounced imam, Agarimu, in my state, yes. I grew up in a home where after secondary school, I'm even privileged I went to school. My older sisters have never been to school.
Wow.
Yes, our firstborn is of the same age with my mom, sorry. So my mom is literally the third wife of my dad. We're 25 of children. So I'm the 7th of 10 of my mother's children. So my mom gave birth to 10. So I'm the 5th born. I'm the 5th born.
Wow. You said something about your dad being very religious, right? So what was his view in this whole MC thing that you do? In the beginning, how did you manage to convince him? Tell me how he found out. How did you convince him and how he's now like presently?
My dad is not just religious because there's a lot of religious people in the society, but he's a renowned imam. So you see, it's different from just being religious and being, you understand,
Yes.
a leader of a religious group. As I said, I've always been a social person. Even though my dad is an imam and all of that, I always take the lead when it comes to anything that has to do with sociality in school and general phenomenon. I think I got really exposed to this social and advanced life when I was hawking. I hawked since I was a child. Yes,
Oh, my dear.
I hawked everything, tomato, I hawked maize, I hawked sugar during Ramadan, I hawked cola nuts, minerals, pure water. I mean, I hawked literally everything.
God, I'm inspired.
Even up to my, even when I came to Kaduna, I used to go home in pretense like Mansamu break at school. You understand? I still go to
And
help
you were
my
still
mom. Yes,
pushing
I was
towards
still
your
hawking.
dreams. Yeah.
So she will not feel like, oh, this child is out. Tada, Yenzen, she's no longer. So I keep up with the, even though I was already doing some minor thing to keep myself, I don't know, stable. But then when I go back home, I still try to help her go out to hawk. There's this place my mom used to sell every Sunday. I would say I never regretted hawking. I've never blamed my parents, or rather my mom, because she has this hustling spirit. It's a being a malama. I don't put my mom's pictures on social media because she's usually on niqab. You understand? Wow. She wears niqab, yes.
That's
so
deep.
I've never blamed my parents for whatever. All I do is I feel as a child, once you know between your left and your right, once you can figure out between your left and your right, all you need to do is just push. And I left home to feed home.
Wow.
I'm glad I'm doing it.
I'm really inspired by what you're saying right now. Like, there is this thing in me. I've been seeing you and I've known you for quite a long time now. Yeah. And I feel I don't really know you again. Okay, how does your dad feel now, presently? How does he feel? How did he find out about you being an MC?
So finding out, I said I made mention I was in the office when I started getting notifications. My Instagram was on fire. Meanwhile, it was Rahina to Muhammad then. I hadn't even changed it to MC Rahina. So after that notification, it felt like it was an eye-opener for me. If I could actually be appreciated, what am I hiding myself for? You understand? I feel I was hiding myself really because of my parents, because I wouldn't want a situation whereby my dad would come across one of my videos and be like, oh, this girl is already an MC.
There.
You understand? I'm out there, and I really don't want that for myself and for my parents, and also the environment where I came from. So I decided to do, okay, let me just do it. I started my social media, my Instagram, then TikTok. TikTok was created and we started posting videos. My dad, I didn't know one of my siblings had already opened TikTok for my father. So he literally watched all these sheikhs, all those preaches, you understand? Then he came across one of my videos. I was dancing. Then he called me. When he called me, he said just one thing to me. Rahina, wanyeze. In our language. Rahina, you are dancing. Then my word just crumbled. Like I was literally frozen at the moment. I couldn't move, I couldn't say a word. I just started crying for no reason. I had an event, I was supposed to travel to Kano.
Do
you understand? Then I started hearing my mom's voice, because my mom is the lioness of the house. My dad is the sweetest of all humans I've ever come across. We're built with love, we're trained with love. You understand, my family, oh my God. But my mom, that woman, hey, some things I can say to my dad is my best friend. There are a lot of things I say to my dad I don't say to my mom. You understand?
Yes.
I think even when the first time I saw my period, my mom didn't know about it. It was my dad I told. Yes. So that's how close I am with my father. Yes. So he started laughing. I was like, then he now started saying some things in our language. He was trying to relate it to his mom when his mom was young, because they gave me his mother's name. That's why he calls me Mama, Mommy. He doesn't call me by my name. He calls me Mama, Mommy. You understand? So he started relating my whatever I'm doing now to energy, everything, the charisma and everything did to his mom. That's how the mom is when she was younger and all of that. Moguku. I've inherited the mother's character.
Wow. Yeah.
So I was like, oh, okay.
So you're not taking it to
You're not taking it to heart? And I told him, all the money I've been sending, whatever, my younger brothers, younger siblings had to leave government school to private school, like that. You understand? I had to explain to him that, Daddy, it's not from this interstate job. My salary as of then is just 55,000 naira. It can't cover up for all these things I'm doing. You understand? My mom was not happy with it at all. Literally. Then everything blew out. Everybody started calling him, criticizing, why. To cut the long story short, my parents accepted. I moved my siblings, all of them. Yes. Bash is already in 400 level. Abdullah is in 200 level. Ibrahim is in 300 level. Hamza just graduated from secondary school. Our last born, Habib, I used to put him out on my social media sometimes.
Yeah.
Yes, Auta is already in grade 4 in one of the best schools here in Kaduna.
Wow.
And here we are.
From MC Rahina.
Oh, from me.
Mashallah.
Alhamdulillah.
I'm so proud of you. Like, there's this thing, I know. Oh.
And guess what? I'm not even where I want to be.
That's big. Okay. We love that. Okay, so how do you feel about being popular in the north? You are a northerner. You are an MC. Tell me.
Normal. I'm still the same Rahina, the same girl, the same circle. When I meet people, I feel it's always a big opportunity for me to interact.
How do you handle the fame?
With so much excitement. I feel people can gain from me. You understand? People should, I don't know. I always want to, I don't know. It's just, as I said, I'm still living my normal life as the Rahina that I used to be. I mean, just normal.
Wow. Okay, so cyberbullying. I can see that you are popular. You have so many followers. I think 400,000 more.
400 plus.
Yeah. Okay. So, how do you handle bullying? Because so many people have different opinion on different things that you do on social media. The way you dress, the way you talk, the way you post, and so many things. Tell me.
Okay. Talking about cyberbullying. I'm already used to it, considering the environment I grew up from. I hawked almost all the days of my life. So what haven't I seen? Do you know what it means to hawk? I don't think you know.
I do.
You get abused at some point. You get so much, I don't know, distraction. You get so much abuse from men. It's crazy. I mean, I can't explain it. So this aspect of social media, it's more like an exemption for me. When I see it, all I do is block, delete, and what I never see. This one is even better, is on social media. What if it's a physical abuse? Cyberbullying, what I'm going to say is, I never expected I was going to be this popular, and it came. What I do, I pray. My parents calls me every day to pray for me.
I have witnessed that before. I was doing your makeup, your dad called. Haribo Kagawa makeup. He was praying. And we ended up doing saying all throughout.
But when I'm going out of my house, I go out with Bismillahi inni tawakkaltu ala Allah wala hawla wala quwwata illa billah. So I always give everything to the Almighty. If it comes physically, I know it's coming physically. But it's online. You don't even know these people. Yeah, they don't know your person. They only know you as MC Rahina.
Yes.
So why would you?
I got a negative comment on this post. I just typed, trust the process.
Of course. Sometimes you even have the time, the energy to reply them.
No, I will tell you. Somebody complained about something. I was like, trust the process. You don't see, just go and check the first video on this post.
I literally don't reply bullies because they are hungry people with cheap data. So why do you need to waste your time and your energy and your data replying nuisance?
Okay, so you've hawked before, right? What, somebody is there now, out there, maybe because she sells awara in front of her house. There was one day I was watching this TikTok video, and these ladies, they were there. This guy was just beating her. His friends were recording, and they were beating her because she lives with him. He's the one doing everything and all of that. So he was slapping her up and down just because she stays with him and she depends on him. and probably maybe she sells awara or fries doya or something in front of their house, and she feels okay, since she has seen a rich boyfriend or somebody that is doing a little bit well, she'll just go and stay with him. Maybe her life will change, not knowing that she has other options, or learning something, or even starting one on the road, and she feels okay. Excuse me.
Sorry.
Thank you. So she feels if that's her only option, let's say that's her only option, the way she feels, and somebody is posting her on social media while a guy is slapping her, abusing her domestically.
And that's what I call misplacement of priorities. And I always say it's going to go back to my parents. I always say this. It's going to go back to my parents. My parents left the village because of us. I told you, our older siblings didn't even go to school. My dad's firstborn is almost the same age as my mom.
Your mom.
So they left the village just to give us education. It's going to come back to education, no matter how poor you are. Even if it's free school, make sure your kids go to school. Because no matter how dark the future becomes, that education is going to give them a brighter future. Maganan gaskiya kenan.
Yes.
That girl, if you look into her story now, probably but imagine makaranta ba. She has never been to school. She does not know anything that has to do with school. Or probably time misplacing priority enter. She has misplaced her priority, feeling that she has nothing inside of her. Meanwhile, every human has a gift that Allah has placed into them. MC Rahina now is an MC. I didn't learn it from anybody. It's just something I grew up doing, and now I'm making money from it. I never intended to be an MC. I never saw myself becoming an MC. But now I am an MC, and I'm seeing beyond, looking back and be like, oh, wow, I used to be an MC. Do you understand? What if I become a minister tomorrow?
Nice.
What if I become a governor's wife? What if I become the president's wife? Or probably, do you understand? Something really great in the future. I'll look back and, oh, I used to be an MC. Do you understand? So priorities. You have to prioritize the things you want to do for yourself. If you feel a man needs to pay your bills before you fend for yourself, then sister, you have something else to come in. Even if it's that awara you're selling, but you are in your own house or your father's house, the man is going to respect you. So the mistake you do as a woman is packing your bag and to go stay with a man that you're not married to.
Say it again.
The mistake you're going to do as a woman is packing your bag to a man's house that you're not married to.
That's a very big
He will never respect you.
People are not really...
Never respect where you're coming from. Never respect your upbringing. He will definitely question your upbringing.
Yes.
Inki na da tarbiya. Ayu ba za ki tattara kayan ki.
Ki je ki zauna da namiji ba ko kuma ka tsaya ka ce wai kana zuwa wani wuri. No.
You understand?
As far as you know the right from wrong, I kun zauna da kanku, you stay.
Poverty no be disease.
God bless you, and it's not something that is hereditary. Like you don't inherit poverty. You have to take yourself out of it like this. Pick yourself out and say, okay, just because my mom is
You have
poor,
no right to question your father why he was poor.
Yeah.
But you have every right to question yourself in the future why you also became poor.
Oh, that's big. Okay, so tell me, there was this fire in you before. You were even on Today Head Notes page. MC Rahina, high heels. You were dancing on heels. There is this fire in you. Like, you were very energetic and everything. What happened? What happened to that first T? That's the word, right? What happened to...
Okay. Business.
Okay.
And in business, there's something they call strategy. So I used what I have to get what I want at that moment.
I love that.
The energy for it to be seen, I have to bring it out. For people to know that this is who I am, I had to show it. But now they've already seen, there's nothing they've not seen about MC Rahina. Tana Saka Hayos, Tana the energy, she knows how to dance, start here anchoring event, she knows how to anchor event, she knows how to coordinate, organize, anything, plan event. You understand? It's already there on my page. So what's the need of going back to those things I've already done 2 to 3 years ago? You understand? Growth happened.
Wow.
There are a lot of things now you won't find me doing. My hair, I don't like to see my hair out anymore. Then in Asa ponytails, you need Ture. My best style is Ture. And once you do Ture, definitely your hair is going to be out. But now I do the normal Dori because I don't want my hair to be out anymore. When I put on a dress, I'll be like, oh, this dress, am I covered? You understand? I'm always, because growth, it's coming. Because I want to look back, as I said earlier, beyond just being MC Rahina, the talker at people's events. What if I become an advocacy for women? children.
Wow.
That minister they emphasize.
You know they dream towards that.
No, you have to dream big. You can never meet that thing you're looking for until you dream it.
Yeah, I understand.
And it's easy to dream. It's free.
MC Rahina.
Nah,
Are you single?
how can I be single?
Keche they guess in the Moka Kirayo that is not single. Tell me, who is he?
He's who he is.
What's his name?
Supportive, calm,
I said his name, MC.
supportive,
You want this one that you love him,
supportive,
like, so that
calm.
that's his name?
I mean, the most supportive man ever. Ms. Rahina is who she is today because of him.
Are you serious?
Of course.
Why are you hyping?
I'll come to this your show again when I'm married and I'll call his name with my full chest.
So, love. No be love they carry you go like this.
Love no they carry me to go anywhere.
Okay,
Love
let's
puts
allow
me
the
for where I
singles to
dey.
breathe.
Love
Let's
puts me
allow
for
the
where I
singles
dey. Love is everything. Love is everything. When you have a supportive man in your life, you don't have to be married to him before he supports you.
I just pray when he watches this, his love should go from the 100 to 200.
Anyhow you want put him. But love is everything. If you have someone who appreciates you for who you
Tell
are,
me his name.
if you have someone who appreciates you for who you are, well, you just see yourself excelling. You just keep succeeding without stress.
This love is driving her mad. Oh.
I mean,
tell me, who is he? Tell
he's
me
who
his name.
he is.
You don't want to tell me his name, Abi?
He's Mr. Who he is. My partner.
All right then. Okay, so drawing from your business nature,
Yeah.
you meet richer men. You meet, let me not say richer because you don't want to tell us who he is. Maybe he's
I wanted to
rich or
ask
something.
richer when you mean the word.
Yeah,
What do you mean by richer?
sorry about that. Okay, so you meet influential people.
Mm-hmm.
You meet people who are,
Of class and caliber.
Yeah, and fine, handsome. I hope your boyfriend is all of that.
Because he knows I know he's fine. Because he knows I know
So
he's
that you are
influential.
defending him like this.
Because he knows I know that he's famous in his own way. So why would I look out?
Does all of that makes him uncomfortable?
That's what I'm saying. He's so confident that this one, nobody like him in my life. And I cannot see anybody like him.
Everybody here, this love, I just pray you don't. What's his name? Please tell me. I want to send a direct message to him.
He will see it and he will smile.
Okay, let me tell him. If you're watching this today and you know you are the man, be careful. Don't joke with this love.
He knows. He's aware. Very much aware.
I don't know what to say again. Let the singles
I love
breathe.
love. Love is very
Just
important.
let the singles breathe.
Let's go.
So there's this thing that I've heard. Okay, that I've heard about you outshining the bridesmaids, or higher Zoya extent, and they'll be like the bride herself, that your dressing is always stopping them from even asking for your price list. Talk more of even booking you.
You do?
Or anything. Yeah.
Oh, I've never
Tell
heard
me.
it. It happens.
Inside me. You know.
I'm not aware. I feel when you don't invite me for your event, or probably you go around and start saying, Ms. Rahina dresses more than the bride. They don't want to invite me because Ms. Rahina will come and outshine the bridesmaids.
You've heard that.
Sometimes. I'm not really sure, because if it's not bringing money, I don't care. I feel those category of people, those calibers of people cannot afford MC Rahina. If you can afford something, you don't have to criticize that thing to be able to do it. So I don't go to events. When I send you a price list, you now start pricing me or start begging. MC Rahina, please, can we do it for... No. Because when you go, the reverse is going to be the case. The bride will be wearing a makeup of 50,000, a bridal makeup of 50,000, and you as an MC, you're wearing almost the same price. That's the problem. Or you now go as an MC, you are the highest paid vendor. Imagine. So, Chiesa, when I send you a price list, you cannot afford to pay some certain amount. I don't go below. Why? Because when you go, the reverse will become the case. Those people will now go back and start criticizing you. You came and I'll shine them. You're getting the point here.
Yes.
Most of the events I go to, alhamdulillah, I go to prominent events. Dignitaries will come and they will not even look at you because they are used to that lifestyle.
For you to even
this thing you're wearing that you're feeling like you've dressed well, probably that's what they wear on a daily basis. You are wearing it to an occasion. And you won't see me as a threat.
Criticizing them.
You won't see me as a threat if it's something you have in your closet.
Wow. Nice.
So I feel they are low lives. They cannot afford them, Rahina. So they should.
Pretty talker. Nice. I love that. Okay, can you share an experience with us?
About what?
Something. I want you to inspire somebody today. Tell them like the worst job you've ever been to or like the best job you've ever been to. Just tell me one. You've ever anchored. That's the word, right? Yeah, okay, so tell me.
Most of my events are good. As I said, thank you. The last question you brought about, I think it's one of my worst moments when I've been paid a certain amount for an event or probably to come and anchor a show, and I go to the event and I see, no, this is where they brought me to. In your head, these people have paid you this amount of money, and you as the vendor, you now come and you're seeing something totally different from what you already expected in your head. So those are my worst moments. So what I try to do as an MC is still try to organize myself and see how I'm going to coordinate the event and
so
see it will go well. Yeah. See now, you now dress well, dress expensive. You now go to that kind of place, they paid you. They're not looking like what you expect. And those kind of people will feel threatened.
Gaskiya.
So I beg, if you don't get money or bride that don't want to be intentional, don't invite them to Rahina if you don't have money.
Okay, so do you have any regrets at all
For
this job that you're doing?
It's a blessing.
Alhamdulillah.
Alhamdulillah. It's a blessing. And I try as much as possible to just do it in my own way. I don't want to offend anybody. I don't want to. And I'm happy for how far I've come, my growth, the things I was doing in 2021. Even last year, some things I did at events or some things I've done, I'm no longer doing them. I just want to just keep growing. You understand? Keep growing and keep seeing beyond where I'm from. I don't know if you understand. I want to keep growing. That's just my priority. I'm happy. I love my job. It's something I find excitement doing. If you get jobs sometimes, if I feel bored, even if you no pay me, na person when you know person, we know person, you come and say, I'm sorry, Rahina, I beg you. My cousin is getting married. Are you available? Can you please come on? You understand? But because I'm just there, because of the excitement for my job, I love to do it. If I don't have anything doing, if it's somewhere close by, I'll be like, okay, I'm coming. And I'll go because I love the job. Sometimes I don't do it for the money.
Okay. All right then. MC.
Nah,
do you have any advice for any upcoming MCs or influencers or anybody like that? What do you have to say to them? Somebody who is watching MC Rahina today.
I would say perseverance. You have to be focused. You have to be determined. Determination is everything. But first thing first, you have to be focused. Know what you want. Know. Just from within, you could tell yourself, there's something I could actually do. Not because you see that MC Rahina is an MC, you want to just pick up that career or probably that profession. Okay, let me run it. Because she's actually succeeding through that line. Or Hadidi makeovers now, she's doing well with her makeup thing. Okay, what if I do makeup? Well, makeup is not your calling, obviously. From within, you could actually tell if you can do something. So all you need to do is check within you. Be sure of what you want. Be focused. Be determined. Push it. No matter what, no matter the hindrance, no matter the challenges you come across, keep doing it. Time will come. It will pay off. But a hankali.
Yeah. Just be patient.
Patience is everything.
All right then.
And most especially, pray. Pray. Pray, pray. If your parents are alive, you make 1,000 naira. Make sure 500 naira is going to them.
Direct.
Make sure 500 naira is going to them. Sinche, Allah miki albarka, Allah maka albarka. Shi kenan. Everything will come easy. Just make your parents happy and pray to the Almighty. Very important.
Mashallah. All right then. So everything good has to come to an end. MC, thank you for honoring this event.
Thank you for inviting me.
I really do appreciate it.
I really had a nice time.
Thank you so much for
coming. I wish I'll come on this show again. Please invite me again.
Very well.
But when I'm married, so that I can unveil my groom.
As you all know, everything good has to come to an end. We are done with MC Rahina. Thank you for coming.
Thank you for having me.
And thank you for joining us here. If you're watching this video for the very first time, this channel for the very first time, please don't forget to subscribe, like, and share this video to inspire others. That is our aim here. Okay, and so if you've subscribed, please hit the notification bell down below and make sure you comment down below who would you want to see on this next. Thank you for watching. I'll see you on my next one. Bye. Some of them are single. Me and Marisha, some of them are single. Most especially those of.
You know what he said? He said, let the single breathe.